Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome all of you to the closing ceremony for the IFLA World Congress Gwangju 2022. My name is Youngjin Choi, an assistant professor at Seoul National University, and I'm really great my honor to be your moderator for this evening. This Congress opened on last Wednesday, August 31st. The 2-night and 3-day trip towards the restoration of public leadership in landscape architecture has finally come to an end. More than 1,000 landscape architects from 40 different nations in the world have actively participated in this global event, proposing various ideas for the future generation and thereby making the festival a huge success. The main theme of this Congress is Republic Landscape. It was chosen based on the belief that the public nature of the landscape architecture should be restored and to resolve diverse issues facing current contemporary cities. Such issues include the continued spread of the COVID-19, worsening climate changes, decline in population, and so forth. Under these circumstances, it can be well understood that why the subtopic revisit, reshape, revive, and reconnect were selected as sub-theme for this event. In connection with topics, diverse programs have been organized and carried out for past 3 days. This Congress was characterized by speeches offered by landscape architects from all around the world, paper presentations delivered by more than 120 teams from 22 nations, in-depth discussion on various topics, roundtable meetings for interregional and intergenerational communication, and very interesting documentary film preview, a landscape garden expo, and exhibitions. All of you have actively taken part in such sessions. Thank you very much. The continued success of the IFLA World Congress is attributed to your ceaseless interest and support. On behalf of organizing committee, I'd like to express my deep gratitude to all of you. Thank you very much. Now, it is time to begin the closing ceremony for the 2-night and 3-day festival. First, organizing committee, Secretary General An Se-hyun will deliver a brief speech. Please welcome An Se-hyun to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow landscape architects from around the world, my name is Se-hyun An, and I'm honored to address you as the Secretary General of this year's IFLA World Congress Organizing Committee. First of all, I would like to express my special thanks to Mayor Kang Ki-jung of Gwangju for attending this ceremony. This year, landscape architects from around the world once again gather at this renowned forum to share our vision for a better, healthier, and more sustainable future. It was a week filled with inspiring conversation and diverse event designed to reclaim public leadership in landscape architecture. I cherished every moment and every conversation. I can't believe it is already time to say goodbye. Before I close out, I want to thank our amazing volunteers. None of this would have been possible without you. Let me also extend my profound gratitude to the organizing committee for all the hard work and dedication over the past 2 years. Last but not least, I would like to thank my fellow landscape architects and the CEOs and various leading companies in Korea for their extensive support and guidance throughout the preparation. I love landscape architecture. I love you. Thank you very much. See you again.
Thank you very much for your warm and beautiful speech, Mr. Han. We'd like to also thank him and whole members of organizing committee for making countless efforts to prepare this event for the past 2 years or more. I believe all of you could share beautiful visions in landscape architecture for the healthier and happier and more beautiful world. Now, Mayor of Gwangju Metropolitan City, Kang Ki-jung, will give a short address. Please give a warm welcome to the Mayor of Gwangju with a great round of applause.
네, 반갑습니다. 3박 4일의 조경가 대회를 모두 마치고 오늘 이렇게 마치는 날 여러분들을 뵙게 돼서 한편으로는 반갑고 한편으로는 죄송하게 생각합니다. 제임스 헤이터 조경가협회 회장님, 그리고 조경진 조직위원장님을 비롯한 대한민국 조경가협회 모든 분들께 우리 광주를 찾아주셨는데 제가 조금 늦게 여러분들께 인사를 드린 것 같습니다. 사실은 제가 개막식 때 꼭 와야 됐었고 오고 싶었는데 그날 31일 날 서울의 일정이 불가피하게 있어서 참가를 하지 못하고 폐막식이라도 기연히 가야 되겠다 이래서 오늘 오게 됐습니다. 잘 왔습니까? 3박 4일 동안 우리 광주를 보고 듣고 느끼고 또 머릿속에 남겨두셨다면 또 언젠가는 오늘과 같은 또 오늘보다 훨씬 더 3박 4일보다 더 긴 시간에 광주의 머문 그리고 광주의 느낌으로 가져갔으면 좋겠다 이런 말씀을 드립니다. 조경의 공공 리더십 회복이라는 주제로 이렇게 3박 4일 동안 만나고 대화하고 서로 느껴가는 이런 과정이 참 흥미로웠을 거라고 생각합니다. 이곳이 빛골 광주입니다. 빛이 도시 전체를 상징하는 곳이기도 합니다. 경주에 이어서 30년 만에 우리 광주에서 이렇게 귀한 분들과 함께 대회가 열린다 하니까 정말 기쁩니다. 혹여라도 잠자리가 불편할까, 혹여라도 여러 가지 구비된 조건이 부족했지 않을까 이런 마음들은 가지고 있습니다. 더 제가 오신 손님들을 흥겹게 맞이하고 풍족하게 맞이할 준비를 하나하나 해나가 볼까 싶습니다. 그래서 광주를 찾는 분들이 정말 다시 오고 싶은, 또 와보고 싶은 그런 도시를 만들어 보도록 하겠습니다. 전 세계적으로 폭염, 가뭄, 폭우 이런 기상이변이 계속되고 있으면서 지속 가능성의 생태, 이거 우리 인류의 고민이고 지금 모두의 고민인 것 같습니다. 우리는 그런 점에서 빛과 녹색의 가치를 다시 생각해보는 이런 조경가 대회, 세계 조경가 대회가 아닐까 이렇게 생각해 봅니다. 우리 세계 조경가 대회는 빛골 광주에 대한 확실한 메시지를 줬을 거라고 생각해 봅니다. 광주의 방향이 분명했을 거라고도 생각해 봅니다. 우리 광주에 찾아주신 조경가 대회 참석자 여러분들 모두에게 가정과 또 함께 하신 모든 분들의 행운이 가득하기를 빌면서 지구의 구원투수 여러분이 되어주실 것을 감히 부탁 말씀드리면서 광주를 찾아주신 또 광주에서 함께 하신 모든 조경가대의 관계자 여러분들께 행운과 건강과 큰 축복이 있기를 성원드리면서 다시 한번 감사의 인사를 드립니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Mayor Gang, for your very warm and kind and impressive address. I believe it is very meaningful to see this event end with a great success in Gwangju, a city of culture and art. As the mayor mentioned, Gwangju is expected to grow to become a garden city based on its green infrastructure and cultural potential and assets. Okay, next one is the award ceremony for the IFLA student competition. Firstly, the judging process will be reported by Damian Tang, Chair of IFLA Asia Pacific region. Please welcome Damian to the stage.
A very good afternoon to the Mayor of Gwangju, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This is the anticipated moment for the students at many universities. First of all, I would like to thank the chair of the KILA Student Committee, Prof. Kim Yong-min, and his committee members who have organized and supported the student competition event successfully at Gwangju. And of course, the panel of international jury who have put in time and energy to go through all these submissions. And also the general sponsor, Group Han Korea, who has made this event possible. My speech will be short, and I would like to highlight some key notes from the jury panel of the students and also for the future preparation of the competition. There are observations of homogeneity in many schemes. I also echo the similar views from Associate Professor Gillian and Dr. Heike's presentation from this morning. I want to encourage the students to develop and delve deeper into design thinking, individualism, creativity, cultural specificity, and embrace diversity and innovation. We want the students to get into the actual design, think, challenge, and also respond accordingly. So we want the students to avoid listing like design guidelines and also go into a deeper sense of realizing the design objective. So we will encourage everyone to be creative and do not try to look alike with your peers and past presentation. So we wish that you have your own edge and signature of the critical reflection in the presentation. So that said, I would like to present the results of the student competition without much further ado. So I was told that the results will be flashed on the screen without me going into the details. So I think the results is already flashing on the screen right behind me. Therefore, congratulations to all the winning teams and the universities who have been part of this journey. Thank you very much.
Next, IFLA President James Hayter will express his gratitude to sponsors. Please welcome James Hayter to the stage. Mr. Hayter. Please welcome him again, please. Yeah.
Welcome, Mayor of Gwangju. Thank you very much for attending this ceremony. What I'd like to do, if I could, is introduce Mr. Park as the chairman of Group Han.
Well, Group Han CEO Park Myung-kwon will give his impression as a sponsor and deliver words of encouragement to all the students participated in this competition.
여러분 안녕하세요. 조경설계사무소 그룹판 회장 박명건입니다. 오늘 이렇게 뜻깊은 자리에 초청해 주신 제임스 헤이터 IFLA 회장님과 또 우리 조직위 여러분께 진심으로 감사드립니다. 또한 오늘 이렇게 뜻깊은 자리에서 전 세계 조경학과 학생들이 참가한 공모전에서 치열한 경쟁을 뚫고 좋은 성적을 거두신 수상자 학생 여러분께도 축하의 말씀을 드립니다. 저희 그룹파는 지난 2008년부터 매년 IFLA 세계 조경가 대회에 학생 설계 공모전을 후원해 오고 있습니다. 그동안 우리 그룹판이 어느 나라 회사인지 잘 모르는 경우도 많았는데 드디어 오늘 이렇게 우리나라에서 세계 조경가 대회가 개최됨으로써 저희 회사가 한국을 대표하는 조경 설계 사무소라는 것을 전 세계인에게 알리게 돼서 대단히 기쁘고 영광스럽습니다. 조경 설계는 조경 산업의 출발점이며 또 우수한 미래의 조경 설계가를 양성하는 일은 건강한 조경 설계 산업의 기반을 마련하는데 무엇보다 중요한 일일 것입니다. 이러한 이유로 제가 2008년 하버드 대학교에 개건 교수로 재직하고 있을 때 당시 IFLA 아시아 태평양 지역 회장님이셨던 서울대학교 안동만 교수님의 소개로 IFLA 세계 조경가 대회의 학생 공모전을 후원을 시작하게 됐습니다. 저는 저희 회사 그룹판의 이름으로 매년 전 세계 조경에서 전 세계에서 조경을 배우는 학생들이 이 의미 있는 공모전에 참가하고 있는 것을 무한한 영광으로 생각하고 있습니다. 저와 그룹판은 앞으로도 이 공모전을 계속 후원할 것입니다. 이번 대회가 성공리에 치러질 수 있도록 각고의 노력을 기울여 주신 광주광역시와 대회 조직위 그리고 제임스 헤이터 회장님 그리고 세계 각국의 대표님들께 감사의 말씀을 드립니다. 대단히 감사합니다.
Thank you for your warm, inspiring words, Mr. Park, and congratulations to all the winning students around the world again. Now it's the time for IFLA Congress flag transfer. The Congress flag will be handed over to the next host, both Nairobi and Stockholm. Please give a big round of applause. Flag is handing over to the next host from two different countries, two different continents. Let's give a big round of applause, please.
There's a desperate need for holistic solutions for a sustainable future. Landscape architects can provide that leadership. That's now and that's for many years ahead.
A bilateral congress means an exchange of ideas between two countries that are located in two different geographical zones. Landscape architects face similar challenges across the globe,
Half a degree matters.
as well as challenges that are unique to their context.
You want to make it better.
One of the most challenging aspects is to make space for livability in cities and in the countryside, in Sweden, for example.
In Kenya and across many African countries, we need to create more awareness on the importance of landscape architecture as a public service and its contribution to public wellness and public health.
The theme of the Congress kind of sums up our ambitions. Put it this way, the whole world is trying to grasp the challenges of climate change. However, I wouldn't underestimate the contribution from the field of landscape architecture in creating a sustainable future.
Wow. This video gives me a really greater expectation of the 59th IFLA World Congress. I look forward to your continued support and interest in the next Congress, both in Nairobi and Stockholm. Now, IFLA President James Hayter will deliver his closing speech. Please welcome Mr. Hayter again to the stage.
Thank you so much. And again, thank you to the Mayor of Gwangju for attending this ceremony. So at this crucial IFLA World Council and Congress, we've asserted the role of landscape architecture globally in a world motivated by climate action and seeking stability, both in our natural systems and in our communities after COVID. Most importantly, we have reasserted the values on which our profession was founded. As we have seen through the presentations at this Congress, landscape architects have all the skills, the beliefs, and the passions to not only make a difference, but to be leaders in land management and city making. This is the decade of landscape architecture. It is up to all of you here to take up this call to arms. Please return to your practices, to your universities and your associations and become activists. The world depends on you. How can IFLA support these intentions? This Congress has shown us how. Use the networks that you've established to think globally. You are not acting alone, and then think locally. IFLA can do nothing more important than to connect people and ideas. We will liaise as a federation on your behalf with the United Nations, with UNESCO, with ECOMOS, with the UN Habitat, WFO, WHO, and the many other representative and professional bodies who have an influence at the global level. We will advocate on your behalf. We will also outline policies that affect our environment globally. We will advocate for climate action, food security and safe agriculture, health and well-being, community participation in design, the involvement of First Nations people and heritage. Our IFLA Working Group on Climate has prepared a detailed plan on climate mitigation and adaptation. With project partners, IFLA can lead with practical means to address global issues affecting us all. The profession of landscape architecture is changing very rapidly. New priorities and opportunities are emerging. We do not want to restrict or channel practice to only what we currently know and we currently do. Landscape architecture is recognised by the International Labour Organization as a profession. This is very important. We do not need to argue our existence. Over the last year, IFLA has rewritten the definition of landscape architecture. This is a seminal opportunity to embed the contemporary values of landscape architecture into an expanded definition of our profession. Later this year, we will launch a global survey of the profession. The last time this was done was in 2006. I encourage you all to participate in the global job task analysis and to encourage your colleagues to also participate. The data received from the survey will be analysed forensically by statisticians to inform educators and practitioners and their representative bodies understand the state of the landscape architecture profession globally. This data is crucial to our advocacy of professional values and the role of landscape architecture in the future. I thank CLARB for helping IFLA make this happen. Finally, thank you to the KELA President and the KELA Delegate to IFLA for their leadership and energy in realising this Congress. To their team, thank you for making this an important milestone for our profession. And to Mr. Park from Group Han, thank you for your support to IFLA over many years. I wish the incoming IFLA President, Bruno Marques, and his team a productive and successful term of office in advocating for the profession of landscape architecture globally. I know he will both inspire and lead wisely. Most importantly, thank you everyone for attending this Congress. Take your new knowledge, your networks and your passions to make our globe a better place. You as landscape architects can and must make a difference. Thank you.
We are planning to have a group photo set time with the Mr. Hader, James Hader, and all the student supporters. Could you stand up and come up to the stage, please?
So I'd like to finally thank, firstly, the Mayor of Gwangju, then the organising committee for all their hard work in making this Congress such a fantastic success. I'd invite them to come up on stage now.
All delegates from all over the world, please come up to the stage for the group photo taking. organizing committee wants to invite as many as people here for a group picture. Please come up to the stage and join the beautiful group picture. Thank you. Thank you. 네. 네네. We can take a mask for the group picture at the moment. 네. 이쪽으로. 네, 네. Could you move to the right side towards me? Right side a little bit. Could you move to the right side? Please join group picture. The next round of picture will be the keynote speakers and distinguished guests from the foreign country. Jillian, you are welcome to be. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I would like to ask you another round of a big round of applause to students and supporters. All the student supporters who have done their 네. 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 There will be excuse me. There will be one more round of group picture taking for the next host of the IFLA 2023. The people from Kenya, Nairobi, and Stockholm, please be on the stage for the picture taking. beautiful. It's very happy to see this beautiful collaboration for the next IFLA 2023 in advance. All right, I'm very pleased to see IFLA World Congress Gwangju 2022 end as a huge success with a great pleasure with all of you. For the past several years, global citizens have suffered from the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. This reminds us of very important word, which is nature. People who have had to stay indoors start to bring nature indoors and taking care of plants to communicate with the nature again. All the landscape architects have taken a big step forward to look at the outside world via a new set of eyes in this circumstance. Dealing with the extensive environment as our professional scope, they have found bigger and bigger issues. For the past 3 days, we have gathered here in Gwangju to review and discuss such beautiful ideas and very meaningful issues. I hope that such discussions will act as a valuable seed for the future of landscape architecture. By the way, in reality, still many issues have yet to be resolved completely. This Congress served as a venue to examine and share a diversity of ideas, vision, and issues, but which require more in-depth discussions. I look forward to your continued support and interest in this initiative. This concludes the closing ceremony for the 58th IFLA World Congress, Gwangju. Thank you very much. One quick notice. Before we leave, please note that the gala dinner will be begin at 7 p.m. today at Ramada Hotel. You can gather at the registration desk at the Kim Dae-jung Convention here on the outside by 6:30, or the lobby of Holiday Inn Hotel. Of course, you can come directly to the venue, the Ramada Hotel too. It starts from 7 p.m. See you there. Thank you very much.